first opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. The Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters, as close to 400 million votes were cast online to come up with the gentleman you see right here. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 American League All-Star.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And with that, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, not enough people give Miguel Cabrera credit for what he's able to do defensively. Remember, he came up as a shortstop with the Marlins and moved to third base, and now is one of the greatest hitters to ever play the game. But that overshadows his defensive abilities. He's no slouch with the leather.
Michael Brantley.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Throw will not be in time, as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
But it probably goes without saying, but he's a threat to do this at any time, even on the first pitch of the ball game. And he beats this one out, puts that guy in the stretch right away.
Striding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Let's turn it. Come on now. Hey, we got nobody, no one down here.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for one. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. It's the National League nothing. American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. Chris Bryant makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Hey, nobody away.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound. His guy's got him a 4 spot to work with in the first inning, so you got to figure he's going to be out there pounding the strike zone.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Hey, we got one down
Dexter
here, one
Fowler
down.
Takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a
ball. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Hey, let's roll a 2 right here. Roll a 2.
1-0 pitch on the way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the American League 4 and the National League nothing. And in an All-Star Game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our All-Star Game Most Valuable Player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not. There's probably some writer out there who disagrees, but he's a worthy All-Star Game MVP in my book. And I think all three of us put his name down at the top of our ballots.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The American League wins this thing 6-4. Good night from Detroit.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious American League All-Stars. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The American League now claims home field advantage for this fall's World Series. The final line from the National League, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error.